Hey everybody! I know I can't see you, but it's good to feel like I'm connected to you guys by doing this video. I miss seeing you all, honestly. I don't cope very well with being quarantined and trapped inside. Hopefully you guys are doing better than me because I feel like a nut sometimes. It's not fun. Okay, I'm making this video to help you guys out with today's assignment and today's lesson. It's a little bit different assignment than what we've done so far, and it's potentially a little bit longer, so I wanted to offer as much help as possible. I even debated not doing this lesson just because it could be tough to do where we're not connected. It's a lot of discussing and sharing ideas. But a lot of my former students loved it. This was their favorite information from the whole semester, and it blew me away. They all remembered it really, really well. So I wanted to give you guys the same chance to learn this information. I think it's super valuable. Okay, so you can see we have a discussion called Right or Wrong for day 30. To answer the questions in this discussion, you'll need to review the information on slides 6 through 11 specifically. Now let's jump into the discussion, and I'll kind of show you what the questions look like. So you can see here in these 4 questions down here at the bottom, these are all questions that have to do with ethics. What would you do in a situation? What do you think is the right choice or the right answer to these different situations? So through reading these, you guys are going to have your opinions, which is a good thing. I do want you to share your opinion, but I want you to back up your opinion with legal or what is like actually right according to the law, because that's, well, yeah. You're going to know what's right and wrong according to the law thanks to these slides, okay? And I'll get to these in just a minute. So for example, this first question says, do you think it's okay to take someone else's good idea if they aren't doing anything with it? When it comes to good ideas, there's tons of them floating out on the internet. So I mean, hey, can you just take it if it's there? You don't know if someone's using it or not. Can't you just steal it and use it or whatever? Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, so in reading that, you guys would probably have your ideas right now, what you think is right or what you think is wrong in that situation. So let's jump back to the slides, and you're going to see on these slides, we're going to learn about what's called copyright. You've probably all heard of that. Maybe you know what it is, but maybe I can share some new information about copyright with you today. You're going to learn about what a license is. That's potentially something new when it comes to legal matters. I think licenses are actually pretty cool. I've got an interesting story about them that I'll have to share with you guys sometime. And then what's called plagiarism. You guys know all about that from your English class. The public domain and fair use are potentially the 2 new items that are really interesting. I mean, they're very situational. So I encourage you to read through these slides, kind of learn about these 5 different topics. I tried to keep the slides as short as possible, so that way you don't have to read a ton. It kind of summarizes this information for you. Let me make sure. Yeah, there we go. Okay, making sure I have all my slides right. Okay, now with this discussion, if you have a question, by the way, or if like you're reading, say, about fair use, and you're like, man, I don't really understand it, I think it works this way, feel free to say that in the discussion and say, hey, I think I understand this. Like, is this how fair use works? Because someone else might read it and understand it and be able to comment and say, hey, guess what? I think it's this. I'm pretty sure this is fair use. This is how it applies, etc. So this assignment, I want you guys to be able to collaborate and work together and learn from each other, because that's kind of how the law works. I mean, it's all situational. And so when it comes to the law, everybody learns from each other anyway. So I think this is a good practice. Let me know if you guys are totally stumped or need help, or if there's anything I can do. Make sure to email me so that I can help out. And in the meantime, have fun. I hope you guys can get through this without it being too problematic for you, since it's kind of new. And have an awesome